Happy Halloween! See, I'm not scary. Right? Yeah. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I'm going to be doing a Halloween tutorial. I love Halloween, and I definitely wanted to do a few tutorials here and there. Sorry, I'm like getting fake blood in my eye and it's like burning. The struggle is real. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and then I remembered my husband and I watched a movie on Netflix. It was called Train to Busan, and it was a zombie movie. It is, I want to say, Korean inspired. It has subtitles, which I don't really care about. The movie was good, okay? So I highly recommend it, and it was basically like a zombie infection apocalypse thing, and that's what inspired me to do this look today. If you're interested in seeing how I created this look, then just keep watching. Starting off with priming my face with the baby face primer. Gonna just smear that all over, and then I'm gonna take the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation in Porcelain. It was the lightest one that I had on hand, and I'm just gonna put that all over. I'm making sure to spread that all throughout my whole face, my ears, as well as bringing it down to my neck and my chest area. So anything that's pretty much open, exposed, that you are showing skin, you're gonna want to cover. Now going in with a translucent pressed powder, I am just going to set all the areas that I applied the liquid foundation on. So you're going to set your chest, your neck, your face, your ears, all that with the pressed powder. Liquid latex time. So I do want to put out there that if you are allergic to latex, I would not advise using this because it's going straight onto your skin. But as you can see, I just poured some in a bowl, and then I picked up a disposable sponge and just kind of dabbing it all around the areas that I do want to apply the latex. Now I'm taking Kleenex and I just ripped it in two, and now I'm ripping in other more like smaller pieces and applying that straight on to where I applied the latex, and just ripping and layering and putting more latex and layering more tissue on, and that is just going to give it more of like a realistic rotting skin fleshy appearance. And then I'm putting a little bit on my forehead. And then you're also going to see where I do apply a little bit on my chest where I do have some skin exposed. So it all just flows together. Gives it more of that realistic infected zombie look. You can see right here that I am just applying more latex on there, and then I'm taking up ripped up pieces of Kleenex and just kind of tossing it all over. It's not perfect at all. That's going to give it more of that like ripped, fleshy look. And then I'm going to do that to the forehead as well. Going back in with the foundation that I used on my face, and I am just blending all of the tissue that I applied in with the rest of my skin. After all that's blended, then I'm just going to go back in with the translucent powder and set every area that I applied the liquid foundation over it, just so none of it moves around and it all stays put. you're going to start seeing me break into the eyeshadow palette. This is an H&M palette, and I use a lot of the reds, the blacks, the blues, the browns, the purples, and they're all matte shadows. It's an older palette, so I don't really care about getting it messy or using too much of it. And I, as you can see, start off with the reds, and I'm just kind of rimming my eye, kind of giving it that irritated look, and then I go in with more of a darker shade, and we're going to create more of like a very dark circle appearance, and it's just going to give it more of that infected like look, which I am trying to go for. So we're just winging it, and I am just obviously placing it wherever I feel like I need it, and I not making it perfect at all. We're just gonna apply a little bit of purples and blues wherever, here and there, just so it kind of looks like it's spreading throughout my body. And with the same C brush, I am going to start dabbing into the areas that I applied the tissue. So I'm going to dip into the reds and start dabbing on the tissue, going with the blues, the purples, and just giving that part of the skin that very irritated look. Same thing goes for the lips as well. I'm just going for more of like the virus spreading, so I am grabbing the blues, the purples, and just swiping in this up and down motion and patting on the lips straight on the shadows, and that is just going to make it look like it's spreading. And I go in with the black and I kind of rim the inner part of my lips, and then I just let it fade out, and you can see that it looks much more realistic that way. Using a NYX Liquid Suede in Kitten Heels, and I'm lining the inner part of my lips, and then I'm going to be taking a brush and lining the rim of my nostrils. And now I'm taking a liner brush and I am creating veiny strokes with the liquid lipstick, and I'm going to be using also another liquid suede, and that one is in Subversive Socialite, and this is like more of like a purpley shade, and I'm just kind of outlining where I've outlined the red just to make it appear more depth-like with the veins and more realistic. As far as the veins go, you can obviously see I'm freehanding it, so there's no really main direction, just kind of go with the flow and what you feel looks good on your face. And then I'm going at the corner of my mouth and I'm creating more veins. This is just kind of showing that the virus and the infection is spreading, so that's why they're very short, sparse veins. They're not very elongated or anything like that. It's just showing that the infection is spreading. And that's what it kind of did in the movie as well. And now I'm bringing it down my neck area just to show that it is spreading downwards towards the neck area. I'm going in with the reds and the purples in the liquid lipsticks and kind of mixing the two together as well, just to give it more depth. Now I'm just patting the blue purple matte shadow over the veins just to give it more dimension, and I'm just going to do it throughout all of the veins that are on my face, my chest, my neck area, just so it gives it more of that realistic look, and I definitely dig that. I also went through with some red matte shadow as well, just to kind of change it up, give it that more bruisey like appearance, and you can see that like really does it for the look as well. Just grabbing the same brush that I set my face with, and I'm just kind of buffing everything out, making sure there's no like super harsh lines, everything just kind of blends together, tone down the veins a little bit. Going right back into the liquid lipsticks, I just put some on the back of my hand, and I'm mixing both the liquid lipsticks together onto the latex part of my skin, just to give the wounds more of that fleshy appearance. Time for the fun part. We're gonna dip into some blood. By the way, I got the latex and the blood that I featured in this video from Spirit Halloween, just in case you are wondering, and I am just using my brush and just kind of making sure I'm getting blood on the wound itself, and I'm doing that for all the areas that the wound appears on my skin. And if you're looking for more of that dripping, bloody look, then just take it straight from the bottle and just start squirting it all over your face, pretty much. And that is going to drip the blood and make it look super gory and awesome. And I just dripped a little bit coming out of my nostril, one nostril, just so you can see that we've got something going on. Then I'm taking the liquid lipstick, placing it on my teeth. And this is pretty much the only time when you want liquid lipstick on your teeth, is when you're going for looks like this. But I also went in with a black liquid lipstick as well and placed that on my teeth. And then just tease the hair a bit, and there you have it. Here is the final look. Like this video if you enjoyed watching, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate it. I post at least twice a week, and if you want to keep in touch via social media, I'll list all that down below as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.